We get 3 main reactions when we show a deep squat. My knees will explode. That's how I poop. Third reaction, my ankles and calves are too tight, so I can't get my heels down. This is actually really common, and today I'm gonna show you something that can help. Now, like I said, if you have knee problems, please take care of that. We've got great exercises that can help you. Grab the links in the description. And if you're into poop, well, I don't have much to say about that. But for the 70% of you who have tight calves and ankles, there's 2 exercises I wanna show you to help you get your heels all the way down. So the first exercise we're gonna look at is focusing on the ankle. I'd like for you to start off with your legs in this 90-90 position. Notice that the toes are up in the back. You can even use a prop for balance. Now the focus here is on increasing mobility in the ankle. So what you're going to do is pulse forward, bringing your body forward into that end range while keeping the heel of your foot on the ground, going in and out of this position. You do about 5 repetitions of this pulse. You can hold at that end range, making sure to keep your heel on the ground, hanging out here for about 10 seconds. You can repeat for a couple rounds. Next up, I'm gonna use a lacrosse ball to work on the calves. Quick note on using a lacrosse ball, find a point on the muscle that's tender and then hang out there for a little bit before moving on to the next point. We're gonna start off by looking at the outside of the calf here. So at the top of the leg, find a point on the outside here. You're gonna push into that ball, you're gonna find that tender spot and you're gonna hang out there, okay? Could be 5 seconds, could be 10 seconds, upwards of maybe 30 seconds. After that, you're gonna start working down the calf. Find that next point, hang out there for a little bit, find that tender spot, making sure that it's not painful, and then again, hold it for a little bit, gradually working down towards the ankle. All right, so next up, you're just gonna go to the middle of the calf. So from the outside there, we're now moving towards the inside. Doing the same thing, you're gonna place pressure down onto that ball, find that tender spot, hang out there a little bit. Once it's good, feels like you're ready to move on, find that next tender spot as you move down towards the ankle. One note I wanna say is don't roll back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like this. Find that point, stay in that point, and then move to the next point. So one last thing that you can do is you can actually place the ball in between the calf and the hamstring, and then you can pull your leg closer to your body, find that spot. Yeah, you found the spot, face changed right there. And so you can hang out here. Now, remember, it's gonna be different for everybody. You might not have too many tender spots. You might have some that are very, very tender. Take your time with this and don't overdo it. Remember, your ankles didn't just magically tighten up one night while you're watching Con Air on Blu-ray.
Nothing else, just lie on your cage.
It took years for that to happen, so it's gonna take some time to loosen them up. Now, the good news is that these exercises are pretty quick and you can add them to your warm-up or even do them on your rest days. Even just a couple minutes every day is great. But be sure to stick with them consistently for at least a couple weeks. By that time, you just start to feel a difference and notice that you're squatting much deeper. Finally, happy pooping. It's gonna take time for it to loosen up. Watching Con Air on Blu-ray. Next up, you're gonna use a